our 15th ranked head coach, and this is really disappointing to me because I think he should be higher. And now, so he's tied with another individual, but I gave the tiebreaker to basically the coach that had the highest ranking, if that makes sense. So like they both averaged out to be the 15th rank, right? But the 14th ranked coach had someone rank had a higher rank, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Brent Brennan, we both had him ranked 14th. Uh, Somehow ended up him at 15. That's just kind of our stark differences. Some of these coaches. It's really disappointing because I think he's a good coach. I actually do. I just have no idea if it's going to work out in Arizona. I think the roster is significantly worse than it was last year, right? It will be, but you have talent there. You do, and you have great geography. And Brent Brennan has a really creative offense. He's hiring good staff, I believe. There, his wife loves Arizona, which is always a plus. He loves Arizona, which is a plus. I think he can succeed there. I think he can succeed. So it is unfortunate we have a 15. So I think a lot of people are going to disagree with that big time, especially considering that there's some other coaches on here that are actually on the hot seat that we ranked higher, and also other unproven guys I think that we ranked higher. But just for uncertainty purposes, I ranked him 14, if that makes sense.
Yeah, lot of things out of his control, like the school financial program, all that other good stuff, and just obviously new changing of a coach in today's age with the transfer portal. It's pretty crazy. Now they did retain a lot of key guys, namely, Noah Fafita and Ted McMillan, which obviously were huge wins for Brent Brennan and staff there. But a lot of it was, yeah, the uncertainty and that he just hasn't done it at a Power Five level. So that's why, like, I have a guy like Dave Aranda or Neil Brown just ahead of him. And so I mentioned that earlier, and I was like, you can look back year over year and see, how much different does this list actually change? And I was specifically thinking about Brent Brennan when I said that because I think he has a chance to really climb this list rapidly and find himself in the upper tier of coaches in the Big Ten, the Big 12, because that's how highly I think of him. And two, I think the program of Arizona, you can win there. We saw Judd Fish do some things there this year, and Brent Brennan is a guy I really, really like in Arizona for him. Yeah, it's tough. I think what he did at San Jose State, we've done a video on him just recently, pretty darn impressive. And I have no doubt in my mind that he can do it at Arizona. Will it work out? I don't know, like you said, but I do believe in him. It's a shame, like you mentioned, that he's down to 15, but this is not a knock on him. If anything, it's a look into like how deep this actually coaches are in the Big 12, whether it was like previously named high guys or just like guys we feel pretty good about, or it's more so just how bunched together, the middle, 80% is of everybody.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Brent Brennan is going to skyrocket up this list this time around here next season. If we're trying to rank guys again, he's going to skyrocket. This is kind of like we talked about criteria like on-field performance, development, uh, but also like it's very uncertain, like what's going to happen, in the future. So how good do I feel about the program of Arizona? I feel pretty good about it. So I'm disappointed it's not ranked higher, but hopefully you guys can see why we ranked some of these other guys higher that maybe are a little bit more proven at this level. Or if they're not, maybe we can point you in the direction of why we feel pretty good about them.